What is going on, you guys? This is TechieG coming at you with a brand new review video, and this is going to be the review of the Z-7900 competitive gaming mouse. Now, I just recently did an unboxing video of this, so check over here for the unboxing video. Now, the reason why I'm doing a review video very quickly is because there's really not much to it. It's overall a very nice mouse for the price of it. It has a lot of cool features. Now keep in mind though that it is a competitive gaming mouse, so you can change the DPI and there's so much more into it, but I use it also for video editing, photoshops, audio, basically to edit all my stuff, and it's just very helpful and it saves so much time when I'm editing and stuff like that. In gaming, however, it's so much better when I'm able to change the DPI on the fly when I'm sniping and I need to be very precise to where I'm a running gunner and I use a shotgun and I just maneuver around PC gaming, and it helps a lot, and I love the multifunction buttons. But without further ado, let's get into the review video where I talk about the packaging, the pros, the cons, and overall the performance of it. Alright, you guys? So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the packaging. Now the packaging is actually very impressive for the price. For 35 bucks, keep in mind though that you're comparing this to high-end Razer or Corsair products, and not even Razer or Corsair has the type of packaging that you could just put it into and just travel with it. This is pretty interesting because it came with this, and this is a hard shell case, and you can put the mouse and you can put other type of accessories into this, and I love how it came with this because you're able to just pack it up, put it into your backpack, and then go to a LAN tournament or something like that, and you're able to just take it out of the basically the hard covered shell, and you can easily just, it's just so simple. I love how the packaging is. I definitely recommend that you don't throw this away if you want to take this wherever you want, and I love how it is. It's actually very nice by the way that it is. I love the packaging and I can't say anything much about it. The packaging is simple and it's easy to travel with. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about are the features. Now the first thing that I want to talk about is that the cabling is actually braided cable, which is actually surprising for the price of it. I wouldn't expect it to be braided, but it actually is. It's 6 foot and also comes with Velcro, so if you want to tie it and then travel with it, it's perfect for that. And that's what I really like about this. This is actually pretty cool because it comes with a lot of features for the price of it. Even though that this is like a budget competitive gaming mouse, it still has a lot of cool features. So the next thing that I want to talk about is that it has DPI on the fly. You can literally change it through this light right here. You can change it from nothing, which is about 400 DPI, all the way to 4000 DPI, and which is pretty crazy because if you want to be a sniper and you want to be very precise, you can bring it all the way to 400 and then quickly switch to the shotgun and then bring it up to 4000 if you want to really be quick with it, be precise, be on the fly, change the DPI, which is really cool. There's also 5 programmable buttons right here. These 2 are set for forward and back by default, and then these 3 you could program through the software, and then it has a fire button if you want to program it to whatever type of thing as well, which is actually pretty cool. And then you have these other 2 right next to the DPI that you could change it to whatever you want it to be depending on the software. And what's also really cool is that it has the LED things, which is pretty interesting because you can change it to whatever really color you want. There's up to 7. So you have a yellow, it doesn't look yellow on the camera, but then you have green, you have red, or blue, red and blue apparently that's why I put this preset to. Then you have purple, and then you have red once again. And what's really cool is that if you can see right there, the DPI is starting to change. Now the reason for that is because these are presets, and what's really cool about that is that through the software you could change it into multiple presets. So you can have one preset for Counter-Strike, you can have another preset for whatever type of thing like GTA, you can have another thing for Overwatch or Fallout or whatever type of thing, whatever type of PC gaming. And that's pretty cool because you can just change it right away. You don't have to go straight into the software. All you have to do is just go to the software, set what you want the programmable buttons to be for that specific game, and then just save it, and then you could just change it on the fly very quickly, and it's pretty precise. I mean, the programmable buttons help you a lot, especially for video editor and audio editing, stuff like that. It helps a lot when you want to remove time and stuff like that. You want to be quick, you want to put all the effects and stuff like that. With the programmable buttons, it really helps a lot. What I also like about this is that the material that is used, it's not like a glossy finish like multiple other type of mouse. This is actually a nice matte textured finish, which is actually very good, because what I love about this is that it does not catch any of my fingerprints, or it's not greasy or anything like that. I've been using this constantly ever since I got this, and I seriously don't see any grease or anything like that, and that's what I love about this. The texture is honestly insane. So another cool thing that I really like is that you could change the weight of it, which is pretty insane for the price of it. So basically you just twist it and you remove this, which comes with like about 8 weights, and you can remove as much as you want. So I'm gonna just put this down, and what's really cool is that you can just remove as many as you want. You can make it extremely light or heavy to the max, but you can see right here I removed it. And don't worry if you feel like you're gonna lose this, because in the case it comes with a thing so that you could like package it and make sure that it is secure. You're not gonna lose this or anything like that. I personally like to have all the weights in, because I don't know, I don't like it to be too light, otherwise it feels like crappy. It doesn't feel like a very nice mouse or anything like that. I don't know, that's just my opinion. You can have it very light if you want to be quick with your gamings, or you can have it pretty heavy if you want to be more accurate in that. But that's a really cool feature as well that I don't think like high-end gaming companies that create like mouses like Razer or Corsair do for certain mouses that go for around 150 bucks. But this one does, and it's honestly pretty insane. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is the software. Now, it took me a while to look for the software, to be honest. The disc, I don't have a optical drive for the disc, and I just couldn't find it on the website, so I had to email them to send me a link to it. So I got it, and then I downloaded it, and there's actually a lot of cool features into this, and it's pretty simple for anybody to really understand. So you can see right here, let's take a look very quickly. We got the general slide where you could set any of these buttons into whatever you want it to be. So you could set click, which is obviously anything, but you can make it into right click, a middle button, a forward, backward, single key, combo key, basic, which is cut, copy, paste, select, find, new, print, save. And you got advanced, which is switch windows, close windows, open explorer, run and show desktop, lock PC, browser, home, all these types of things you can see right here. You got the media where you can play, pause, stop previous track, and all sorts of things like that. You got the macros, and then you got fire key, you got DPI switch. You can set it to however way you want it, to be honest. Like, I don't think there's really that much limit into it, but you have 1, 2, 3 all the way to 8, and you don't really have to change up to 4. Well, yeah, like around up to 3. You could change 4, and I have the 4th one into mute, so I could just easily mute it right here. So it's pretty simple. I got the open explorer, which is the top right button where I could just open the explorer and actually open on the other one. Just a click of a button, and it's very simple. I have the 6th one as F5, so I could refresh my page a lot quicker, and I have 7th and 8th as a DPI up and down. You can also change the acceleration, you could change the pointer speed, and you could obviously change the scroll speed, double click speed, the polling rate, and then you just apply it. And also the side, you have multiple other ones. You have an extra 5. So I have 9 as Control D, I have 10 as Control Shift D, and I have 11 as Control I. Now these are my settings for when I want to edit. I could just easily put transition and effect, stuff like that. It's very easy, very quickly. And then I have the forward and backward if I want to forward a page or go back to a page, stuff like that. And you can set it to multiple profiles right here. So if I go to profile 4, just want to let you know that profile 5 is the red. So if I want to go to profile 4, it goes straight to purple, and it goes to the settings. You have acceleration all the way down. You have the DPI to 3, which is, I forgot the number, I think it's 1600. You got the polling rate. Everything is different, and you could just easily save it. So like I said, you can have it to multiple types of games. You can have profile 5 for CSGO, you can have profile 4 for GTA, you can have profile 3 for Overwatch, or whatever you want it to be. To be honest, it's very cool. And then you have the DPI settings where you could change the DPI to whatever you want it to be. So you want the first one to be 400, or you could set it to however way you want it, and you don't even have to link it. You can make it individual. You can make the X and the Y different, which is honestly very cool, but it takes time, and I don't really like that. So I have the first one to 400, then the second one to 800, third one to 1600, 3200, and then 4000, which is pretty insane. So whenever I switch it, so the third one right here is probably 1600. No, actually this is 1600, and it instantly changes, as you can see by the little dots next to it. So I have it to basically, I believe 800, and then I have it to 100 or 400, 1600, and then 4000, which is pretty cool. And I love how it changes automatically right away since it's wired, so it's pretty instant. And then you have the light feature where you could bring the brightness up, you could turn it off if you want to, you could bring it to low settings, you could bring it to medium or high, you could make it like a breathing pattern, you can make full brightness, low speed, medium speed, high speed, and you can set it to any of these colors right here. And or you can make your custom colors, but I like to just be simple and just go for the red or the green and stuff like that, and it instantly changes right here, which is pretty cool. So if I were to change it to blue, it instantly goes to blue, and if I were to change it to yellow, it would instantly go to yellow, even though it doesn't really look yellow, but it's pretty cool. And I'm able to just go to a custom color if I want to. I could go more into like a dark yellowish, and this looks more yellow, so it's pretty cool. And I like how it instantly changes, so you could literally see what you're doing, and you don't have to click apply and then see, and it's just not like that. It's very simple. Now what sucks about this though is that it changes just this color, it doesn't change the scrolling wheel or anything like that for some reason. I would like it to change the DPI color as well. Like I like how it's red, but then this is just blue, which is a bit annoying. Like I would like it to be red or green or stuff like that. Maybe in a later future when they update the firmware or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. And then you're easily able to apply it, set it, restore everything, reset it, load a file or anything like that, which is pretty insane. And then you got the info, which is the hardware core and then the software core. So you can automatically know what software you're using. So if you're using a newer software, you know exactly what the number is, whether it's 1.35 something something or just 1. And this is the first software and this is the first hardware, so they have so much more to add into it or to fix, stuff like that. I don't see much into fixing, I see more into adding stuff, which is pretty cool. But overall, I really like the software. It's very simple. I think anybody would really understand it, and they could go really more in depth with it if they want to bring the acceleration up, if they want to change the XY of the DPI, they want to change the polling rate, they want to change the multifunction buttons, the lighting, stuff like that. It's honestly very simple and it has a lot of cool features. So now the main thing that we're going to be talking about, and that is performance. So how does this gaming mouse perform when you're playing games or doing all sorts of other things? Actually, it performs very well. Now when I was playing Team Fortress 2, I was able to use my shotgun and then easily switch to a sniper, and I'm able to change the DPI. I also have multiple button features, so I'm able to set it to however way I like it, into a preset that I like. And then when I go to like another game, like a zombie game, I have those presets and I have it into what I like, the DPI settings and stuff like that. And when I go to like video editing and other things like that, editing audio, editing video, editing photos, I have the multifunction buttons easily set, so I could easily put a transition a lot quicker and not have to press multiple other buttons. I'm able to put a transition a lot quicker. I'm able to put an audio transition, my effects a lot quicker, all sorts of things like that. And also with other buttons, I'm able to mute music whenever I want it to be muted. I'm able to go back to whatever I want it to be. I'm able to open Explorer, and then go to my files. I'm able to refresh a page, and this could be multiple other things that you can set to towards your liking, but this is what I like towards it. I'm able to go back to a page, I'm able to go forward to a page, and overall this is very helpful, and it's like it saves a lot of time and effort into like remembering all sorts of things, all sorts of buttons that you need to do. Like I need to press Control D to put this effect into the video, where I could just set it into one button and then just press it and that's it. I don't have to think about it, and it's a lot quicker. So overall performance is very good. So the final thing that we're going to be talking about are the cons. Now there are a couple of things that's not that big of a con, but to be honest, one of them is, and that is, you do not need this disc. I mean, honestly, I don't have a optical drive, so I cannot even use this whatsoever, and this is probably outdated either way, so it really doesn't matter if they provide you with this. because usually I definitely recommend to check out the manufacturer's website to get the latest software. But when I went to the manufacturer's website, I couldn't even find the software, so I had to email them personally to get a link to download the software to do all those crazy features into it. So that's a bit of a con, because I had to go and email these people and get the link to download it, and I definitely recommend that they put it in the website. But if you guys are planning on purchasing this and you guys don't know where the software is, I'll leave a link down in the description below so that you guys could easily download it, because it took me a while to get it up and running, the software. But overall, you do not need that, and it took me a while, so that's a con right there. The second thing that is a con is that the lights, it only affects this, and I would like it to affect the wheel as well, and also this, because this stays blue, but I would like it to like match the color scheme, which is red or yellow or green or stuff like that. Same thing with the wheel, but it could be easily fixed with a software update, stuff like that. Simple things, to be honest. And like, there's not that much cons into it. I'm just nitpicking whatever, and it's just minor little cons. I mean, the software thing is a big con, because definitely without it you are limited and you cannot like use the multifunction buttons or stuff like that. And overall, it's just simple things that need to be fixed. And to be honest, like, this is the hardware and the software is the first version, so they have more to add and more to fix and stuff like that, so they have a lot more to go. So overall, I definitely like this mouse. I mean, there is a lot of cool features into this. There's a lot of pros into this. There are a couple of little cons, but it could be easily fixed with a firmware update, and to make sure that the download to the software is in the website, because otherwise multiple people will have to email them and stuff like that. But overall, there's a lot of cool features into this, and it's very helpful in both gaming and video editing and all sorts of things like that. If you're just web browsing and you want to like do a couple things a lot faster, like if you want to bookmark a page a lot quicker and stuff like that, it's just overall a good mouse. So it's definitely not just for gaming, it's also for multi-purpose type of thing, and there are a couple of cool things. So overall, I definitely like this gaming mouse. Because of the cons, I would definitely give it a 9.5 out of a 10-star rating. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are looking for a budget gaming mouse that has lights and multiple features, I definitely recommend this, because Razer and Corsair are very expensive, but this for 35 bucks is well worth the price. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think about this product. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. As always, this is TechieG. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!